Hello there.
For over 1,000 generations, the Jedi Knights were the guardians of peace and justice in the Old Republic.
I don't mind saying.
The That's Just Crait Show. Starring Hannah. Jacob. Logan.
Most impressive.
I'm Jedi.
And Hunter. Rest assured, there will be no aggressive negotiations here. Probably.
Welcome back to another episode of That's Just Crait, the podcast where we talk about everything we think is Crait about a galaxy far, far away. Now, if you keep up with us, you probably saw the little quick preview episode bonus thing that we posted on Wednesday, which was our initial reactions to the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer dropping. Officially, we manifested it,
Finally.
guys.
Very well, yes.
But now
Thank you.
we are going to get into a full trailer breakdown and our normal episode of the pod. Jacob
Andor.
had to leave us, unfortunately, because it's actually very late at night as we're recording this, at least over here on the East Coast. So he had to go to bed and prep for his day of work tomorrow. But we're all going to stay up and yap about this trailer.
Sacrificing my
It's what we do best.
It is
Yes.
what we do best.
The sacrifice.
Yapping is what we do best. We're going to try to restrain how much we yap today.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we will yap an adequate amount.
Too.
It is 7:41 for me, for reference.
It's
so I am
9:41 for me.
10:41 for
I'm
me, which is past
old.
my bedtime.
The things that we do for y'all, our viewers.
It's almost my bedtime,
We
but
gotta
I will
lock in.
survive.
But
Yeah.
before we get into the trailer, what's everybody been up to?
Hunter, how have you been?
Not much. Not much.
How much?
I'm
You
finally
Star
back
Wars
on
build at
my.
all?
Not really. I'm more Brandon Sanderson pilled as I am actually back to my reading binge.
Mm,
I read
Oh, nice.
30 chapters this week.
wow.
So
Oh
I'm
my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't even think I got. Did I get 30
Um,
chapters into Reign of the Empire? I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this book done by
Mhm.
like Friday or Saturday so I can start the next
Mhm.
book on my plane since I'm going to Universal next week.
Yippee!
Oh,
Not
yay.
Disney
Are you going
World.
to Epic Universe?
I am. I'll be in Epic
Oh my god, that's
Universe.
so fun.
I hate
On
you.
Monday.
I didn't know that. Wow. Okay, you got to listen to how it is because
Hopefully I'm meeting our bestie Javi
Yes.
sometime next week.
yes. Oh my gosh.
We'll have a
She'll meet up.
Javi meetup.
Chella.
Meetup.
Yeah.
Umfella
Oh
at
my
Universal.
God, I'm
Chella.
living for this. Y'all, out of everybody
That is
in
really
our little friend
exciting.
Group, y'all need to meet.
Yeah, I feel like that's
Yeah.
going to be a really chaotic
It's gonna
day
be
for
so
sure.
chaotic.
I hope so.
I'm
I
so
hope so.
excited.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. What do you said?
I'm
When are
excited.
you leaving for it? Monday?
Sunday.
Sunday. Got it.
Sunday.
Well,
Sunday at 5
wishing you the
a.m.
best with that.
Mhm.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Hannah, what about you?
I finally finished A New Dawn.
Oh, there you go.
It
Finally.
How was it? Give us a review.
It was really
Give it
awesome.
Out of 10. Give us out of 10.
Out of 10?
Yeah. Or 5. However
Honestly?
you want your to do it. I don't know.
Honestly, I'd give it a
Just like
9.
4.
I'd give it a 9 out of 10. It was
Hey.
a really, really
Whoa.
good book.
Does it set up Rebels?
It does
Well-
set up Rebels well, but not really quite in the way that you think it would. Like, I think it more sets the, like, what the state of the galaxy is and, like, the political scene and, like,
Gotcha.
the Empire's
Sort of
Yeah.
like the Imperial.
Yes, I think that
Got
is
it.
the main overarching theme of the book. And then at the very end is when, like, Hera finally allows Kanan to join her crew. And he's the first one to join the crew, obviously. But she kind of, like,
Mhm.
lays her baseline that we know of in Rebels, where, like, the fight comes first for her. And so
Yeah.
Yeah.
she kind of had to, like, get Kanan on board with that. And then they kind of set
Mhm.
up, like, the fact that they're going to be adding more people, or, like, she would like to add more people at the very, very end of the book. So I
Yeah.
think that was a nice subtle nod to where Rebels is going to go. But it also, like, stands on its own so well. Like, I like all of the other
Mhm.
little characters that they interact with and, like, help towards the little rebellious effort that they did have in this story. I
Mhm.
really enjoyed
Yeah.
those characters.
I think it's interesting because, for one, like in Rebels, we do see that Kanan is one that's sort of not fully into the fight. Like
Right.
he's more sort of self-preservation mode
Mm-hmm.
for a lot of it,
Yeah.
especially going into like season 2, like when they start merging the different cells.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see that he still has to be like convinced to that so early on,
Mhm.
or I guess that it was a thing that is still such a problem.
Yeah.
And I also find it interesting because we know that Kanan is Spectre 1,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's interesting that he had to be like convinced to join Hera, but then he still took Spectre 1.
Well, he wanted to join her, but not for the same reasons that Hera wanted him to join her. He
Oh, okay.
wanted like an out because he's kind of in the same boat as like Cal Kestis. Like he's
Mhm.
just trying to find his place in the galaxy away from the Empire and like is trying to
Right.
push his times as a Jedi behind him and kind of ignore it. But
Yeah.
he comes to a moment in the book where like he's like I don't know if I can always hide this from somebody. Like I need someone, and like he kind of he proposes the idea to Hera several times, like, oh, we could just like team up and stick together and travel the galaxy, like that sort of thing. And Hera's like, no,
Mhm.
like if I'm going around
No.
the galaxy, I'm gonna be fighting the Empire. So
Right. Doing it for a reason.
yeah. So they almost kind of come to a
Well, that's really cool.
compromise because he's like, I can't guarantee that I'm always going to be on board, but like I can help fix up the ship. And she's like, you know what? Fine.
It's like, I'll make it a good time. Yeah.
Right.
For
yeah,
you,
basically.
anything.
Exactly.
Yeah. So where would you rank this with The Princess and the Scoundrel? Which one did you? I'm gonna make you rate them.
Honestly, I really loved The Princess and the Scoundrel, but I felt like it was more of a love story with a little side quest. I liked this more just because it had more like big plot, I think.
Got you. Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Me too.
It shows how much I need to start reading because I
Yes.
can't finish a book for the life of me.
Well, I got
So I think
I
you've
think
finished probably 4 since
90
I started.
90% of that was the audiobook. So,
Yeah.
highly recommend.
Audiobooks count.
They do.
One of these
Audiobooks count.
days. Okay, yeah, they do definitely count. So
They
don't
count
beat
as
yourself
reading.
up over that.
Logan has some updates for us.
Oh,
Yes. As you guys may have remembered from the series past, I have been doing a little bit of a canon binge. And I stopped because I was in school, but I recently was like, screw it. I'm going to commit because this movie is coming out and I want to be caught up and potentially maybe finished before the movie comes out. If it's possible. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so when I stopped last time, I keep beating this to death. It was right at chapter 4 because I didn't want to see Cara Dune on screen. And it just took the wind out of my sails and I stopped and then I started school and then I just never got back into it.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this as the mental time gap because the last thing that I had was obviously like Return of the Jedi, Battlefront type of vibe.
yeah.
So I'm like mentalize. Is that a word?
You just made it one.
Picture like the 5 years
Close
after.
enough.
Yeah, is it not a word?
I think
No.
so.
After that, after Battle of Endor. So I've watched now the entirety in 2 days. I've watched The Mandalorian season 1, and I watched the last episode of Tales of the Empire that I had to watch because I remember that there was still a part of it. And then I watched all of The Mandalorian season 2, and I just finished the last episode before we started recording.
Okay.
So
Nice.
I took a few notes. Things
Good timing.
that were interesting in the canon. It was the first time seeing an IG unit in action in live action, which is cool because IG-88 only really stood around in Empire Strikes Back.
Right.
In the second episode, it was the first time we've ever saw the interior of a sandcrawler, which I thought was pretty cool. Dr. Pershing extracting the blood from Grogu. Obviously, we know this ties into Operation Cinder now. And I think it's interesting that they're still working on blood transfusions because think about the Bad Batch. That was what they were doing with Omega. They're trying to collect the midichlorian cells from her blood, but obviously the lab on Camino was destroyed. Or no, not Camino, Tantus.
Yeah.
That was all destroyed. So obviously that sets the Empire back again. So now we're seeing, first of all, undercut the budget because I remember that they took effort away from that to put it towards Project Stardust, and now we're
Right.
dealing with the Imperial remnants, just the fact that it's after the war. So that's pretty cool. We also saw Death Troopers for the first time. There's an Imperial transport ship from Rebels, which is actually based on the Kenner toy, as you know.
Okay.
Moff Gideon just has hella aura. I had to rate that as a thing.
Yeah.
Important to note.
Just constantly aura farming.
Yeah.
Important to note.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about the Siege of Mandalore and also the Night of a Thousand Tears, which is really cool. We got the Return of the Darksaber. So then after season 1, we get the last little bit of Tales of the Empire, which is Morgan Elsbeth's sort of reintroduction back into the story. And it's really cool seeing her story up until this point, because at this point now I've seen her survive literal, like in the middle of the Clone Wars, I got to see her do her thing and then like get, all the Night Sisters are killed. And then during the Bad Batch and like Rise of the Empire era, I got to see her meet with Thrawn for the first time. And then now jumping all the way past the war, seeing it in the New Republic era, how they're trying to recruit Corvus into the New Republic. And then she obviously denies that. And I didn't remember this, but she burned the forests as a
wait.
symbol of power over them.
You're right.
Yeah, I don't even remember. They took like her little paramilitary armies and like burned the forest, which is why in season 2 it's all messed up. Morgan says that she has a vision in that episode that she must realize, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
And then Nadura, the New Republic commissary, she gave a comm link to the guy Wing, who leads to Bo-Katan. So Bo-Katan hears a distress signal, which I'm assuming is why Ahsoka shows up later on Corvus.
Oh, big brain.
Crazy how that happens.
Yeah.
Carson Tave and Trevor Wolf, when they're in the like icy planet, they mention a Delphi base for the first time, which we don't see till later in season 3.
Which, by the way, I always see Carson Teva as Mr. Kim because I love the show Kim's Convenience.
Yeah.
That is one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, I literally forgot until I was rewatching that I've seen him before at Scum and Villainy, and I forgot to say hi to him because I got shy.
All right.
Yeah, I know.
Starstruck.
I'll have to do it next time if I
I
ever
was
see him
gonna
around.
say,
But apparently
you run into
I think I've seen him like
everybody
twice. But yeah, so they're there to blow up the Project Necromancer lab,
Right.
and then we see like the tubes of presumably early versions of Snoke, and then we get confirmation that they were using Grogu's blood for the transfusions and that they were failing, and so they like ran out of the supply of the blood, and so they needed to redo it, and then they blew up that lab, so it's going to push back Project Necromancer even further, which is probably why versions of Snoke are so messed up, and there's so many different failed copies of him in Exegol.
Yeah.
And so I just think it's really cool. I've talked about it before. I think it's awesome how they're using retroactive storytelling to build up Project Necromancer.
Yep.
I think it's interesting. I've always found it fascinating. I don't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm officially done with season 2 of The Mandalorian, which
Yay.
means, guess what's next, guys?
Season 3.
Oh.
No.
Oh. My bad.
The Book of Boba Fett.
Oh.
Oh.
Trash.
Yeah, you're right.
It's going to be so good.
My fault.
It's going to be
gang.
the best
I'm
TV
a
show
big fan.
ever. As soon as I get to as soon as I get to episode 3, you guys will be knowing. Twitter will be knowing.
Oh yeah. I know.
Because that timeline will be flooded. I will be taking pictures
can't
of Josh
wait.
like it is a
Prepare
concert.
yourselves, guys.
I'm gonna stop talking.
Mhm.
That was my little lore drop. Thank you guys for listening.
I also would just like to add a quick disclaimer in here that we did have to come back to Discord for this specific episode just because of technical difficulties that we were having.
Yes.
But because of that, Logan, I think your Wi-Fi ping dropped at some point during your yap because the quality went real shit. But now you're back.
And you can cut it. You can cut it. You can cut whatever.
So
Just put a little disclaimer. It's like
Yeah.
Logan was talking. Doesn't really matter.
Hey.
And that's fine.
But so some of that's going to look fuzzy and not great, but you are back to good quality now. So today, as of recording, it is Tuesday night. And we got a trailer for The Mandalorian. and
for
Grogu.
just
The trailer.
The trailer.
The-
Finally.
For the freaking Mandalorian and Grogu.
And y'all
Freaking.
already heard our first initial thoughts and everything on it. So now we're just going to jump straight into the trailer breakdown and theories, maybe plot points we want to discuss, all that. So we don't have to voice our thoughts anymore. You already heard them.
Yes.
I hope Embo takes up more screen time than Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
himself.
Fascinating. Thank you.
Interesting.
I didn't get to say this in the our initial one, but the plot point that I'm worried about from the look of the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
This is not. I hate them coming out straight out of the gate in a negative way.
Oh, that's okay.
But I hope it's not like the Clone Wars movie where it feels like
Yeah.
Like sort
A
of like
couple
2
different
like
arcs.
episodes.
yeah.
I get that.
That's one of my worries. But
I think that's a
maybe
valid worry.
maybe it'll start like that, and maybe it'll all tie together at the end.
I'm
But
sorry. I thought that the Mando action figure in front of you was actually behind you, and I was like, "Who is that?" Like,
it's a
it was really convincing.
it's a hot toy. It's a premium
Gotcha.
action figure. Let's
Yeah.
get it straight. Yeah, I don't really have any plot point thoughts
Yeah. Well, I think
as of yet.
since you brought up Embo, the first shot we see of him, it looks like he's on Navarro approaching Din's house.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
And we also
think-
have that shot of Grogu in the rain.
Right. So somebody has clearly sent Embo after Grogu. I kind of think maybe this will lead to the Hutt involvement. And I feel like this particular moment is going to happen at some point at the very beginning of the movie.
It definitely feels like it.
Yes, Hunter.
What if Rada the Hutt is the one that sent Embo to him?
See, I think that
I think.
yeah. I think that's a
Oh,
very good theory.
yes. Okay. Here's what because I was literally talking with
That-
people on Twitter
that
about
also
what I thought
reminded
was
me-
going to happen.
Martin
We got
Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese, the Ardennian
Yes,
today.
I hope
by the way.
I hope he's in it
Shout out-
more than just that one
shout out-
scene.
I hope he's not. I hope he's not.
Shark Tale star
Tale
Martin
guy.
Scorsese.
I
In the
love that
Mandalorian
movie, by the
Grogu.
way.
I
Yeah.
hope he's in it more than just that one scene. Okay, you can go.
I want
My
like
bad.
someone to recreate that clip of like him like when he's like looking like the double take and it zooms in, but it's just the Ardennian doing that. Anyways, here's what I think is going to happen. Now that we're talking about it more,
Mhm.
I think that the gladiator fight. Okay, it's weird because we know that Din is looking for a hut,
Right.
right? And
Yes.
I feel that that's going to lead him to. Oh my God, it's coming together! It's coming together.
Here it
So
comes.
Din's looking for a hut. It's going to lead him to the twins.
Mhm.
Twins are going to take off his mask.
Right.
Whatever. Then I think that they have their own Rancor pit, but it's actually the
It's the snake thing.
the dragon snake in the bottom. So I think that those
Yeah.
are actually the same scenes. I think that he's looking for them because he knows that a hut took Grogu, because Grogu notably isn't in those scenes,
Oh, you're right.
as far as I know.
Does
So
that
I'm
mean
thinking
Embo
he's hunting
succeeds?
after. I think Embo succeeds in taking Grogu, and I think that Embo was hired by Rada because of the gladiator scene. Right? So gladiator scene happens maybe beginning of the movie. He
Or-
escapes. I don't know what he's doing there. All of a sudden he shows up and Embo takes him. He goes to a Delphi base. And then he's like, okay, like I need to help. And he's like, I need looking or no. Because the Delphi is when he's looking for the Imperial Warlords.
Yeah.
Imperial Warlords
They're getting in with
Right.
the,
What-
helping there.
with
What
the
if-
crime syndicates.
Yes.
with the crime syndicates.
Outlaws.
What if the Imperial Warlords send Embo?
Everybody plays Star Wars Outlaws right now.
Whoa, wait. Okay.
We're in flow
I
state.
think I've got it.
We
Okay,
are-
so we know
We
that.
are in flow state.
Please put in that picture of Pepe Sylvia real quick. So we've
No,
got the
we got to get our boards.
Delphi base. He's going after
Like Charlie Day.
Imperial troopers,
Mhm.
and then it turns out that the Imperials are actually working with the Hutts. So he goes to confront. I don't know,
Yeah, that's
and
what
that's the good thing
that's
about
the
this
good
trailer
thing.
is that it's giving us
It
so
makes
many
us
plot points, but it's
speculate.
not connecting them.
Mhm.
Because I'm assuming that they get separated at one point.
Yes.
I just don't know if
I
it's by
think
choice.
If Embo succeeds in capturing Grogu, this
Mhm.
raises the possibility of Grogu being able to surf on Embo's hat.
Yes.
Holy shit!
Ant-Man style on the.
Oh my
arrow.
god!
Can you imagine?
I've never needed anything more. Thank you for
So-
bringing that into my
What is that one shot?
into my life.
I forget what planet Embo's on, but he surfs on his hat.
That's
down
like a
in
snowy
snow.
planet.
Yeah.
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 Dude,
You might be onto something right now.
You might be.
We're cooking.
Wait.
We're cooking.
I'm cooking.
Okay, but where could this go?
I feel like, because the whole, because like we were talking about before, the whole thing with Omega and
hmm
Project Necromancer, that whole plot point failed. They're still trying to get after Grogu. So what if the Empire has tried
Yes.
to team up with the crime syndicates and the bounty hunters to try and help them out with this? That way they also seem less involved because the New Republic is onto them.
hmm
So they're trying
And
to go
if
the
you
backroom
remember,
way.
and if you remember from my little thing, this is why we do it. This is why we do it. We know that they failed in because when I was watching The Mandalorian season 2, Moff Gideon, when he's on the cruiser, he's talking to Din. He's like, "All I need was his blood, and I already got it, I think." But like, and then they were using those clones, but then they blew that up on Mandalore. So it's
Yup.
like, okay, reset that
Start
again.
over.
So now they need the specimen again.
Right.
The Imperials are working with the Hutts. They need to get Grogu.
Mm-hmm.
They need, but then it's just so confusing because I'm trying to think about Grogu's little journey of self-discovery here.
Yeah.
Because where does that come in? Does he escape from Embo and then he's like, I gotta
What
do
if
my
he
own thing?
does? Nah, I'm gonna do my
And then
own
he's
thing.
like,
I'm sorry.
No.
well, yeah, but like how do the Anzellans come into this?
Mm-hmm.
Because it seems like they're working towards something too.
See, this is what we don't
There's
know,
so
and
much.
this is what makes it so fun. And
This is what's good.
I hope that we don't learn any more of the plot before the movie. I really don't, because this is so fun, and I think
Yeah,
it'll make the movie awesome when we see it.
because I think Zeb is working with Din to go and find Grogu.
Yes.
But the weird thing is that we do know that there's a shot of Din and Grogu in the cockpit with Zeb.
Right.
Could that have been faked?
I don't know.
There's always that possibility. I don't know if
No.
Star Wars really does that.
Yeah, me either. While we're on the topic of plot points, we mentioned this earlier before recording, Logan, but Sigourney Weaver's character says something about
That too.
preventing another war.
Yes.
But do we think she is untrustworthy? And maybe, even though she is with the New Republic, what if her motives aren't pure?
What if she sent Embo?
Whoa. That's the most baseless claim ever. You have nothing to back that up, but I'm like, whoa, imagine.
You're right. That's what makes it work.
Because we do know, because of the sequels, the New Republic is not all
Great.
that
The
it's meant
best.
to be. It's not set up
Yeah.
in an efficient way. The people don't really manage it well. So there is possibility for corruption.
Mhm.
Could be cooking.
I think that
Marcus.
was it Colonel Ward is her name. I think that she's well intentioned.
Yeah.
I think that she's ultimately doing it for the New Republic, and I think that she has the good intentions in her heart to do right. I think that she's going to become obsessed with keeping order and preventing the rise of what. But it's one of those crazy things because we know that she's going to be right. Like eventually, like she does. But like I think that it's going to become to the point where it is not the antagonist, but an antagonistic force for Din. I think that she might be like overstepping and like being a little bit corrupt with it. Yeah, that's what I think. Because also somebody said it's like a Murder She Wrote type of clause where it's like you can't hire such a big star without them being like someone that ends up being like a really important character.
That's true.
And I was like, I could totally see her being like you don't get Sigourney Weaver and not have her play like the low key bad one.
Yeah,
but not like total villain.
Yeah, but like
because we do have a villain now, thankfully.
We do, which you forgot that we already saw.
The guy that was from Mandalorian season 3.
Yes, the guy who's in Mandalorian season 3 and was definitely there before, and Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Because what? Is
yeah,
it
so
member of the Shadow Council. That's the name of it, right?
The Imperial Shadow Collective.
Collective.
Let's be real. The only person that I really remembered there was Brendel Hux and also Pelion, I think, was there too.
Hux was huge for me. I fixated on that for so long for some reason. I was like, Hux.
Yeah. And I did not realize that anybody else was there.
Yeah.
But I'm also concerned that maybe he's a red herring because do you remember when the Jedi Survivor teasers first came out and there was that like Imperial Senator on Coruscant? And then that ended up being the first mission of the
Oh.
actual campaign for Survivor.
Yes, I know.
And he's just
exactly
like
what you're
was
talking
not.
about. Yeah.
I'm really worried that he's going to be an Act 1 villain.
Interesting.
I can totally see that being the case.
That's possible.
I wouldn't be surprised if we actually didn't know who it was.
Yeah. When we see the twin huts, and
Yes.
we're assuming that
That's twin.
that Din is dropped into a pit with the little snake
Mhm.
dragon thing, which by the way
Yes.
looks like I said it looked like Indominus Rex, but then somebody else commented back to me and said it looked like the dinosaur from Ice Age.
Yeah. Which I think they were also in the Clone Wars.
I think you're right. But
Yeah.
I think they're on Nal Hutta. I think we're getting
I think so too.
Nal Hutta.
I think Nar Shaddaa was also
Yes, it was.
mentioned, but I don't remember what Nar Shaddaa looks like.
It's kind of a cityscape.
Yeah.
There's like a
Okay.
shot.
Because the only thing in my brain of Nar Shaddaa is what's his name from Fallen Order telling Cal to like go to Nar Shaddaa. That's the only thing that I can think of when I think of Nar Shaddaa.
I think
Okay.
I think you go there in one of the Knights of the Old Republic games.
Okay, yes. We did
gotcha.
see the dragon snake in the Clone Wars, and it was on Nal Hutta.
Yes.
So
Okay, there you go.
it's got
There you go.
Yeah, and then
Okay. The scene where Grogu is in his when he gets in the little pod and like zooms off.
yes,
I love
Ord
it.
Mantell.
That's the one where we think he's on
Oh, it's Nar Shaddaa.
Nar Shaddaa.
Do you think they're gonna make a little toy of that, like an RC car?
They got to.
That would be really fun. A little pullback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, like an
I-
this
actual
was
like
the
thing.
scene I was thinking.
They're definitely gonna make a Lego of that. Yeah, that was my favorite scene from the trailer.
Wait, put it closer. I can't see it.
I can't see it either.
If I put it closer, you're just gonna see Hunter. All right. Easter eggs.
Wrong button.
Wait. Do we think that Din's helmet coming off is going to have any serious ramifications?
I don't know, because I think
No,
the scene
the
that we
armor's dead and gone.
Yeah. Well, and where we see it happen is when he's
Pah.
confronting the huts. So I feel like
Mhm.
they're doing that for a reason. And clearly, like, he's visibly mad and upset. But like, I think that I think that might be one of the only instances. Like, I think it's still going to be a very private setting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope that he's finally like, hey, maybe this helmet thing,
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this
not such a
maybe
big deal. Not
I
such a
hope
big
so.
deal.
Just,
I got really
ignore
sad when
the-
Mandalorian season 3,
ignore bald Din.
Baldin,
But we
He's
want,
bald.
Pedro
Baldwin.
Baldscow.
we can just,
bald boy.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know, because I really want him to like be free of the whole Children of the Watch storyline.
Yeah.
If we're gonna be honest, if we're gonna retcon anything back to like if we're gonna like undermine any other story established in the Mandalorian, give him the Razor Crest back, sure. Make
Please.
him not such a cult kid.
Yeah.
Like make him realize that life is better when
Cult
you can
victim.
when your kid can see your face.
Give him
and
back
stuff
his
like that.
pulse rifle too.
Mm-hmm.
Give him back his pulse rifle. Give him back the dark saber.
RP.
Who's to say? Yeah. Do we think any other special friends are gonna show up that we haven't seen yet?
I think Ben Solo's gonna show up.
That's
No.
crazy. Stop.
I know people are trying to manifest a Luke Skywalker cameo, but I really do not want him in this movie.
Please not. I hope not.
He does not
No.
fit into the story anywhere. Leave him out of this.
No.
Cut the
I
cameras.
have strong feelings about that. I love Luke. I would love to see him again.
I'll walk out.
Not in this
I
movie,
won't
though.
walk out.
Not
Not
and
in
not
this
in the
movie.
way that we're probably gonna get it. We do.
No.
No.
I'm glad
Maybe-
that the twins are there because with the twins had some business on Tatooine,
Mhm.
and we know he's a Mandalorian that had some stuff on Tatooine. This is how we return to Mos Espa,
Boba Fett.
and this is how we screw Boba Fett. This is how we get Drash back.
This is how we get Cobb Vanth
And
back.
guys, I forgot to mention. Oh my god, I forgot to mention it in my
No,
catch up.
we know you
I
met her.
do-
We know you met her.
I know you
We
guys do
saw
it, but the
it.
viewers at home.
I was shocked that you didn't
I'm-
get into it, but you yapped for so long.
I'm
I didn't
shocked that
wanna
you didn't
mention-
remind me. I met Sophie Thatcher. I talked to her about Drash. I gave her a Drash minifigure, and it was the best day of my life, and I could die happy. That's all I had to say.
Mhm.
This is how we get Drash, Cobb Vanth, and what's his name?
Chrysanthemum.
No, I'm blanking. The Jellycat. No, that's
Danny
not his
Trejo.
name.
Danny Trejo.
No,
Wait,
Thundercat.
let him think through.
Thundercat. The
Oh,
guy
yes,
that was
yes. The
doing
model.
the surgery.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thundercat.
yes.
Thundercat's character. I forgot his name. I don't
All
care.
right.
His name is Thundercat to me.
Okay. I know.
Bring him back.
I think Logan, you tweeted about this, and I didn't realize it until you did.
Did I?
Easter egg moment.
Oh.
The Run of the Hut gladiator scene.
Yes.
Jacked.
We knew that it was gonna be Jacked Hut. Loved that.
So
Loved
jacked,
seell full
by the
frontal
way.
Rod of the Hut. It was
Drop-
incredible. His
Drop
face
the
reveal.
bicep routine right now.
Double axe wielding Rod of the
Yes.
Hut, whose face
Heck
still
yeah.
looks the same,
It
which is really
does,
cool.
Which I also tweeted. about.
Yeah. We knew that scene obviously Din's fighting the characters from the Dejeric table, but what I
Right.
didn't realize until I was looking at it earlier today is that the arena is actually one giant Dejeric table. If you look at the patterns on the
Sure
floor,
is.
it matches up with the checkerboard pattern on the Holo chess table,
Which is so
which I
Do you
thought was
think-
pretty cool.
Do you think the
I-
little monsters can't move outside of their little squares like in the game in the Jarek?
I don't know because we know that they also escape. That's going to be a cool scene. Is that
because
they
we
escape
see him
the
like
arena?
following them around the city and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I'd be interested to see if that plays into how the board game is played or vice versa. Like if there actually is some sort of like rule set to that.
Yeah. Do you think they?
But we don't know.
live
We'll have to see.
stream?
I think so too. I think so. I think that it's gonna be big on the holonet. We got like live to Jarek, you know?
Yeah,
Hunter, do you have a Dejeric board or am I tripping?
I do.
I thought
It's
so.
in my closet, and I haven't
okay.
opened it since I got it.
I was about to be like, show
I
it
do
to
have
class.
it.
Block cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard the rules are very confusing, so that's what
It
kind of
sounds confusing.
put me
I mean,
off.
round chess sounds confusing.
I would
so-
just
Yeah.
use it as display, TBH.
Yeah, but
You put
also
it on, like, a
I think
wall.
I think you can flip it over and it can just be like a checkers board.
Oh, okay.
I've seen that. Yeah,
I have it.
that was
I
really
have
cool.
it.
The Razor Crest is back with a
Razor
nice
Crest.
little paint job.
Mhm.
I'm not a
If
fan
this
of the new
takes
paint
place-
job. I'm not gonna lie.
If this takes place before Ahsoka,
Mhm.
non-zero chance that Sabine was the one that painted it.
You're right.
Do you think we'll see her?
Absolutely not.
How many Glup Shadows and cameos do you think we're gonna get just in general?
At least
I
two.
think because Zeb is in the movie, I think we could get mentions of the other Ghost Crew
Mhm.
members, but I don't think they're going to show up.
But do you think? But does that doesn't really count as a cameo? He's like an actual character, is he?
Yeah, I think that he's going to be a supporting character if he's on the poster.
Oh yeah,
I think
he
he's
is.
going to have a big role. Rich, huge. Rebels fans never lose.
Huge.
Huge.
We're
Huge
back
that we're
up.
getting like. This is how like we're like little parasites latching onto other projects. We're making them our own, you know, like.
Mhm.
Like we got Ahsoka, but it's like low key just Rebels, and like
Yeah.
now we got the Mandalorian and Grogu, but it's low key just Rebels because we just have setback, and that's okay.
Exactly.
Oh my God! Imagine.
I'm trying to.
I guess no, but he'd be on home one. A Delphi base
Chopper?
before they check off. We get Chopper and Zeb beef in live action.
Mm.
Chopper,
That would
please.
be some
That would be
fan service that
so
I'm there for.
Hilarious.
I
Yeah,
want to
I'm
see
in.
Zeb kick.
I'm in.
I want to see Zeb kick
Kick him across the room. Not just a
Chopper
soft
with his whole chest.
Yeah,
Oh,
a violent kick.
I'm remembering one Easter egg. There is a sign in Arabesh in one of the scenes where one of the Dejeric animals breaks through. You
Yes.
can't see the Arabesh, but it's a little tribute. It says Weathers Apollo, and it's for Carl Weathers.
Aw.
Yes.
So that is what
Who
that
played Apollo
sign
Creed.
says. Yep. So I thought that was a
Love
cool
that.
nod. So if you like to decode Arabesh, that's what that one was.
Yeah. Also, I think somebody decoded the Huttese in the twins' throne,
Oh, really?
and it did say something rulers of Nal Hutta.
So they've
Pretty sure,
got to
unconfirmed.
be
I
on
haven't
Nal
I
Hutta.
haven't validated, but they've
I
got to be
think-
on Nal Hutta
I
because
think there's like 99.9% chance they're on Nal Hutta right there.
yeah. I don't think it's gonna really matter much. Like I don't think they're gonna name drop it really, probably. It's just gonna be there, but like it's cool that we got it.
Oh, here I found
Um
it. It says Nalhata Ancestral Heritor.
Do you think they're
yes.
conjoined twins?
They act like it.
I
but
think that they're just
no,
funky.
They are.
Or they
Yeah.
just they
I,
really
I think
love
we have like
hugging
full body shots of
and
them.
up on each other?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the first time.
The other cool Easter
Ew.
egg that I want to bring up that I thought was cool because it's a bit of a deep cut is the
Mhm.
Sabak card that we see
Yes.
Sigourney Weaver's character, who I can't for the life of me remember the actual character name. That's
Colonel
just
Ward.
Colonel Ward.
Ward.
She hands to Din. And this is from the novel Star Wars The Rise and Fall of the Galactic Empire, where it says New Republic intelligence created and curated an adapted Sabak deck with each of the 76 cards featuring the last known image of a wanted Imperial fugitive. So they quite literally are using Sabak cards for bounties.
Which I remember reading about it earlier today. I'm not going to try and say it for sure, but I'm pretty sure that it's actually a reference to a real world thing that happened with like the U.S. Army,
Really?
where like I think it was during like the Iraq War or something like that, but they had like playing cards with the faces of like basically enemies of the state or whatever, and so they would have like the troops memorize that in case like they ever come across them.
Okay.
I could be totally making that up, but I read it on Twitter and therefore I'm taking it as fact. But also I only read it once, and that was at 8 in the
Read it on
morning
Twitter,
because
so I'm taking it as fact.
it
You
has
heard it
yeah.
It's real.
Also, the teaser trailer for this came out yesterday at 9 a.m. for me, so I set an alarm at 8:50.
Mhm.
I woke up at 7 in the morning today to the fact that the trailer came out. Who was gonna tell me? Where
It's
was
like
my
Christmas.
warning?
Didn't
I
I
you
texted you
tweet
guys
that and
at
Star
I
Wars
texted you
Swagman
guys at like
responded and was like,
7:50.
Yeah,
"See, you
they
did."
responded. They were like laughing, and I was like, dude, come on! Like, where was my warning? I had an alarm set at 8:50. I was so ready.
Hunter
I
was
needed
like
to rant
5
about this real
minutes.
quick.
I
Yeah, and
texted you guys 10 minutes before.
You did.
because I like
5 minutes before.
I woke up and I checked Twitter. I was like, I want to see what everybody's like so excited to see about the trailer, and then it was
And
like
there it was.
helmetless Din Djarin, and I was like, oh my god, yeah. So, yeah. What other Easter eggs do we got? Hannah?
I really dig this Glup character that we see talking to presumably Grogu in the trailer, because
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's
Yes.
a puppet character. Like the
Mhm.
way that he moves looks very puppety to me, and
Yeah.
I love
Muppet-like?
me a good
Muppety.
yes, I love me a
Yeah.
good puppet alien in Star Wars.
I love I love the
I
Muppets.
remember I saw earlier today somebody theorized that it might have been an adapted character from the Ewok cartoons.
Ooh.
I would love that.
And I
Give it
don't remember
me.
who it was, but they're the ones that are green and look kind of like the Grinch.
Yeah. Ah,
I don't know. But
okay.
I did see them side by side and I was like, there's some similarities there. So if it is that species, then it is a really cool thing.
Oh. Another parallel. This is your tweet, Logan. You said, "Hang on, sorry. Does Grogu have a little walking stick?"
Yes. In his little like journey of self-discovery, this guy, he's got his little like medallion and stuff. He's like walking. He has like this little giant walking stick. And I got so like emotional. I was like, oh my god. What if
Maybe
he goes to Dagobah, he's on Dagobah, he comes across Yoda's hut, like the remnants of
Dude.
Yoda's hut.
That would be
all right.
crazy.
That would be kind of
I
crazy.
don't know if they'll do
Also,
that. If you're right, though.
they would actually if it no, it's John Favreau. If this was Dave Filoni, they would absolutely
Yeah.
do that.
But John Favreau.
Absolutely.
I did want to mention Grogu's medallion
Mm-hmm.
because I had a really funny thought and I wanted to share it on the pod.
Oh, please do.
Because we know, and I made a tweet about it like last week, but we know that Grogu had his medallion in his like little robes before,
Mhm.
but now like they're really pushing it as like an external thing.
Yeah.
And this feels like a Chekhov's gun situation where I'm fully expecting Grogu to just get like shot at some point in the movie and just like,
Don't
have you not
say
seen my
that.
tweet about that?
No.
Because like imagine, I can see it happening. They're gonna throw the puppet as hard as they can. Like so it's gonna blast. You're gonna hear the plink, and he's gonna like go flying, and then he's
Oh
like,
my
oh, there's like a little like blaster mark on it. I think it's gonna happen
Oh
because
my
they
God.
wouldn't be
Definitely.
marketing unless it's like for like toy reasons and stuff like that. Where
Yeah.
obviously they could just make another version
Yeah,
of
you're
Grogu,
right.
but like they're really pushing the fact that it's like an external thing. Like they're having like the minifigures and stuff have it. I'm like, they're gonna shoot him at one point. Like it's gonna be. I can't wait.
I'm sorry.
Like mark my words.
I have the
If they
image
shoot
of him
Grogu-
going
You know that there's
villainy.
gonna be like a camera screenshot of him flying like legs in the air, smoke trail,
Oh my god.
and it's gonna be the best thing ever for like a week on Twitter.
I'm throwing hands on site if that's happening.
Yeah, I'm saying Grogu will get shot. That is my
Also,
prediction for the plot.
Speaking of his little medallion armor thing, I love the shot of him when he's like suiting up and he just goes
Suiting up.
and he like types it.
The
It's
best.
it's so
That and his
cute.
little like
Yes.
yeah. Which I'm glad that he also has his little his training gauntlet.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna have the paintballs anymore, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it'd be really awesome if Grogu has a death
Can you
count,
imagine him
which he already
using that
does.
thing?
If he's like bang 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 bang, like like a little war machine.
I'm not gonna be able to. I would die for him, actually.
It's cool because we see Grogu seemingly doing stuff on his own in this movie, which
Mhm.
I wasn't here for initially because I thought it was just gonna be a little Tom and Jerry adventure with the Inzellans, but like there's like the shot of him crushing the little mouse droid with his hands and stuff, and seems like he's gone on a little thing. So if he gets separated from Din, like, and he can hold his own, I'm gonna be happy with it.
Good for him.
Yeah.
He's growing up.
I also like how underworld centric this story is going to be because I feel like we
Yes.
kind of strayed from that a lot in the
Yeah.
Mandalorian. Like it really became like imperial centric, and I did want to talk about that because I think it does. Everybody was saying that it goes back to like season 1 vibes, and I really think that I'm gonna feel that if it's Imperial Remnant.
Sorry, I found.
I mean, not Imperial Remnant, Underworld.
I found another Easter egg.
Please, are you just watching the trailer right now?
No, I'm
Okay.
looking back at the stuff that I bookmarked today on Twitter.
Gotcha.
This is from Star Wars Rebels' dad on Twitter.
Oh yes, that's oomph.
So the scene where we get Martin
Amelia.
Scorsese's little glub shitto.
Yes.
So there's a shop and there's a sign over the shop that is an Arabesh. That has been translated. The name of the shop is called Hugo's, which is a nod to his 2011 Oscar-winning film called Hugo.
Hugo. Wow, that's cool.
Love that.
I
Do you
like
think that his name's going to be Hugo then?
Maybe. That would
Probably.
make sense.
Hugo
the
the
shop
Ardinian. And we know that Ardinians apparently have like really normal names because the other guy was named Rio. I remember somebody on TikTok today, they were like, I really wanted the Ardinian to be voiced by Jon Favreau. Like just because Rio and Solo was. And I was like, I think it'd be really funny if just every Ardinian had Jon Favreau's voice.
Just Jon Favreau.
But
They'll have the same voice.
we have Embo, so there's
Yeah.
Dave Filoni.
Oh, I forget that Dave Filoni voices Embo. Oh my god. Wow.
Like once I saw it, I was like, you know what? Of course they'd put him in here.
Yeah.
But I feel like they've got to, if we have Embo, it's got to be Dave. John's got to be in this somewhere.
Ain't Paz Vizsla, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's dead. He's gone.
They've got somebody.
I just realized he also voiced Pre Vizsla.
Yeah.
Sure did.
What if all the
if you
Vizslas
think
have the
about
same
all Vizslas
voice?
all Vizslas are voiced by Jon Favreau. Oops, all Jon Favreau. Yeah. Well, there you go.
Favreau.
What
Vizsla.
else? Favreau Vizsla, yeah. I totally forgot that they're voiced by. I knew that like he voiced another character. I just forgot that it was Pre. But yeah, I am excited.
Do you think there's a post Vizsla that might show up?
Post Vizsla?
Like,
no, that was after he got his head taken off.
Oh yeah.
Pre and post Vizsla.
Vizsla is actually just Mandalorian or like Mandoa for beheading. That's not real. I just made that up.
No, it's real now.
Yeah. Dang. So yeah, just a couple more months. So we see the Mandalorian and Grogu in theaters on May 22nd, my birthday.
Yeah.
If you're watching this pod and you forget that it's my birthday on May 22nd, then I won't be blaming you because everybody's gonna be watching the Mandalorian and they'll be too preoccupied.
You should remember that Logan's birthday is the same day that the movie comes out. So while you're on your way to the theater, while you're sitting down with your popcorn, open that.
Say, I hope Logan's having a good day.
Halfway through the movie.
And
halfway through the movie.
Wish our homie a happy birthday.
Yes.
Oh my God, it's his birthday.
Right.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. There. Exactly. I wanted to bring it up because my tweet also popped off with that too. I cannot wait to hear the Star Wars credits theme again.
Yes. Which
because people were saying that No, I think it's going to be opening text though, similar to Solo, and then also like Ahsoka, and then also like Skeleton Crew. How it's just like
Yeah.
context, context, context. But I don't think it's going to be like a whole like
Mm-hmm.
I would
thing.
like that back, please.
I think opening crawls need to stay with episodes.
I agree. We talked about this a little bit with Zach last week.
Mhm.
And I think there was some interview with either Dave or Kathleen or both where they said that they wanted to bring opening crawls back.
Mhm.
But my thoughts are the same. I think that like the opening crawl needs to be saved for the saga type movies.
Yeah.
But we could still have some sort of intro, like you're saying.
I think that they should do it instead of like going like that. I think that they should do it like sideways,
Mhm.
and then like you're getting lines that you don't remember what the front of the lines were because it's already passed by the time that you get to that line, and so you
Yeah,
just can't
yeah,
actually
yeah.
figure out what the text is,
Uh-huh.
and so it's just totally gibberish.
Yeah.
I think that that's what they should do.
Because I also feel
I
like
think they should give Grogu a haircut.
the fact that they're not labeling this a Star Wars story kind of
Mhm.
opens up the possibility of more movies being made with Grogu.
They did say in the article on StarWars.com that this was the I forgot what the exact quote was, but they said that it was the first big screen adventure for
Mm-hmm.
Din Djarin and Grogu.
First.
And I was like, first, clock that.
First of how many?
So
Which
1 billion.
brings me back to we mentioned something about the like giving the Darksaber back. But remember,
Yes.
it got
I keep forgetting that it got destroyed.
It got destroyed. However,
I need to rewatch season.
What if part of Grogu's self-discovery is him not fully aligning with Jedi, or even yet, but what if eventually we see him restore the Darksaber?
Oh, what if he like builds it like the reforging and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
That would be really cool.
Reforges
Would he make it
the Darksaber.
smaller for his hands, or do you think it'd be like full size?
Oh, that's a good question.
It'd be like a
Can
really
you imagine him trying
huge-
to wield the
Oh my
actual
god,
knife?
like a long sword, and he's
Especially-
just
Yeah.
like
Especially since we
Like a
know it's
claymore.
heavier than other lightsabers.
yes. But isn't that also just the fact that it's like the user needs to be like in tune with it?
yeah.
That's what they said.
But also like
That's
Moff
what the
Gideon
streets are
kind of
saying.
does swing that thing around.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's also a chud, so
Yeah.
come here,
That
I'm gonna fight you.
That wasn't sus until you made that face.
I'm sorry. Anyways, I had this really funny interaction the other day when we were talking about the Darksaber because I think it was like Brandon. I think that's yeah. We were talking about how like it was when I was talking about Grogu getting shot, and then we're like, what if like the Darksaber cuts through the Beskar, and then someone was like, the thing was destroyed, and I was like, and they linked the clip to it getting destroyed, and I was like, I do not remember this at all. And then he was like, you know, at this point though, like they're probably gonna reforge it and bring it back. And then I just commented yellow paint job. I thought it was like really funny
That is
because we're getting like the Razor Crest. I think anytime that they bring, I think Darth Maul needs to show up with like yellow paint on his legs next time. You know, like when they're eventually gonna bring him back in the show. I think anytime that something is reforged that was previously just obliterated, bring it back with yellow paint.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyways.
Leather.
Or leather,
my
yeah. Yeah. If the Skywalker saber in episode 9 just had yellow paint instead of leather. Yeah.
Man,
What a day.
what a day. What
It's
a
good to be a
night.
Star Wars fan.
It's
What a
good day.
24
Do
hours.
we have any final thoughts, comments, concerns?
Concerns. Who's doing the
Concerns?
score? Is it Ludwig Göransson?
I
Yeah.
believe
It's
so.
got to be.
Yeah.
Bang.
Yeah. Hope
Yeah.
I don't know why.
he's
I'm
got
thinking
that, and then
Right.
the Odyssey. He's working this year. He's
the-
busy.
the goats.
Locked in. Well, it's good to know that we have Martin Scordinians.
Scorsese.
Hugo Scorsese.
Yeah. Leave an absolute cinema in the comments if you want a Jacked Hut to visit you
Yeah.
tonight at 3 a.m.
Jack Tuts.
All right.
Yes, we finally got him.
want that.
I didn't let
Sure
that bit
do.
die. Yes. Well, I've got to go watch not the Mandalorian, the Book of Boba Fett, because
Yes.
I have some business to attend to,
I have to sleep.
and I
Me too.
have to charge my phone because it's at 10%. Oops.
Well,
So bring us home, Hannah.
yes. We hope you enjoyed this episode of That's Just Crait. You can find us everywhere at Just Crait Pod. We're on Instagram, Twitter. You might be watching us on YouTube. We're also on Spotify. We're also on Apple Podcasts now. So go check us out there. You can't watch us there, but if you want to watch, head over to our YouTube. You know, we're there too. Dap us up through the Force. Can't ever forget that one. Make sure you follow us everywhere. All of our stuff is going to be linked down below. And until next time, may the Force be with you.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Peace.
Bye.